Yo, man, what's going on, everybody, man? I hope that you all enjoyed today's video. By the title and thumbnail, you already know what to expect, so I don't think I have to do too much talking and too much explaining. But one thing I do want you all to do is go crazy on that like button for me right now, man. The more like that this video get, the higher that it will rank. 1 like equals 1 push-up. So every like that we get, I have to do 1 push-up. I'm being heard like Swole Man TV. You get what I'm saying? But let's go and get into this video right now. Let's get it. Let's go.
Web reveals the truth. A video has been posted anonymously on the dark web showing the Bermuda Triangle, a geographical area in the Atlantic Ocean, widely believed to be the cause of a large number of ship disappearances. And the rest will surprise you.
They're underwater.
A few years ago, a disturbing video surfaced anonymously on the dark web, revealing a scene of a nature as mysterious as it was terrifying. The disturbing content featured a creature that defied rational explanation, a true demon. And look at those eyes. You get the impression that if you look at him, you're going straight to hell. In short, if you come across one, run and don't stop. It's really scary.
Wow,
the dark.
That just gave me complete chills. But it is scary and it is creepy just to know that we still don't know what's the true meaning behind the Bermuda Triangle. And a lot of things that are being represented and a lot of things that are being exposed now, I just think it's right if they let us know the true history and what's really going on in the Bermuda. It's a no-fly zone. You try to get close to it, it don't matter if you swimming. They're keeping ties and military officials will come to you. If you keep going, they will literally unalive you right then and there.
Really hiding from us. There is a series of diaries called The Secret Doctors of NASA that's written by ex-NASA doctors who seem to report very strange things. Well, you'll see. In this set of writings, it recounts the doctor's experience treating astronauts coming back from space missions, specifically from the moon. In the reports, astronauts would come back with attack wounds, as if they were being mauled and attacked by huge creatures. Which begs the question, what is exactly on the moon? With other photos showing that there might be a hidden alien base on the moon, and the fact that NASA tests reveal that the moon is actually hollow, maybe the question we should be asking is NASA really hiding from us? There is a...
Okay, I'm sure like maybe the question is really what is NASA really hiding from us? I get what he's saying. But I told y'all, I don't feel like that they really been to the moon because there's no way that they made it to the moon and the type of technology that they had back then. You get what I'm saying? Like it wasn't as advanced as it is now. And the fact that they're still trying to go back and can't is very, very confusing to me. Why don't y'all just copy the same thing y'all did and make it happen? But no, they can't. To me personally, that's just my personal opinion. I know everybody else has their own opinion. I'm just speaking my personal opinion.
Balenciaga mannequin was a real person.
What?
There is a theory that Balenciaga has been turning real-life models into mannequins to be used in their stores. Well, you'll see. There was this model for Balenciaga named Christopher G, who was well known in the industry and posed for many different Balenciaga campaigns. But one day he mysteriously vanished, with his family and friends not knowing where he went. Interestingly enough, just around the time he disappeared, a lifelike mannequin showed up at one of Balenciaga's flagship stores. And if you take a closer look at the mannequin, it looks exactly like Christopher G. With everything that's been going on behind the scenes with Balenciaga, is it possible that this Balenciaga mannequin was a real person?
No, I wouldn't think that it's a real person because one, if it was a real person, it would definitely start smelling. But I can definitely say that they possibly took their makeup, if that makes sense. I know a lot of you all went to wax museums, so I could definitely see people signing over the rights to their copyrights because we don't know we are a copyright. Like our voice, our face, everything that we have within our human being self is a copyright. So they could possibly sign, and that's why Balenciaga, Balenciaga, y'all seen the whole situation on, you know, why it's really called that. And why their main thing is, you know, red and their logo situation. But I wouldn't think that this is a 100% real person. But I could definitely say that this is probably a wax figure because the guy sold his rights away. Okay, I wanted to show this clip, and I know it's not real, it's AI. But the thought of this being real could be honestly scary. Just imagine though, like if this was something that was real, how would you feel about this? But AI is pretty cool. Like, I mean, it's not really something that's is a shocker to a lot of people, but it's life now. Let me say that. cruise captain tells you he's turning around to check out a little raft in the middle of the sea. It's a little raft right there. Oh. Wow. Wow. That's scary, man. And that's a blessing at the same time. Wow. Just imagine being on a Carnival cruise and you see this stuff. I can only imagine how long it was out there too. Wow, that is scary. So the backstory to this is supposedly a terrible sight, but the raft was discovered after all 12 passengers were rescued from the capsized ship. Some people say it was 12, and I'm looking at another thing right here and it said this happened last month. The ship was the Carnival Vista. It rescued 6 people off that raft that you all seen, and the U.S. Coast Guard rescued another 6 people who were clinging to debris from capsized ship. So it looked like it was something that happened to some type of ship, and in total, they all rescued about 12 people in general. You know, like I tell you all, that's a blessing at the end of the day, and I can only imagine if I was in a situation like that, and knowing that the sea is very respected. Let me say that. A lot of people know not to play with the sea. Being in that big body of ocean and potentially never being found can be possibly one of the most scariest thoughts that could have ever happened. You know, God bless that they were in the right spot at the right time to be discovered. You know, I can only imagine how long they was out there. But if anybody have any update on these people, I do hope that they're doing way better. And I'm positive after this, I never want to be close to water, ever.
To build the pyramids. Even with the technology we have now, we would struggle to build them. So how did they do it thousands of years ago? Well, it's very likely that the entire world experienced a cataclysmic disaster that knocked us back into the Stone Age. And those people who were around before us were more advanced than we are today. Think about it. The materials they used for these pyramids come from the mountains, hundreds of miles away. The Great Pyramid is almost aligned perfectly to true north, south, east, and west. The coordinates for the Pyramid of Giza matches exactly to the speed of light. But that's just a coincidence, right?
No, I don't think it's just no coincidence. I think that it all makes sense. I mean, personally, I believe that there were giants. You get what I'm saying? I believe that they were way more advanced, way more stronger. I've talked to you all about this before. In today's society, of course, it's a lot different. I know y'all seen the tombs. We did a lot of reactions to a lot of things, but y'all can let me know how y'all feel about this down below. How do you think they made this? And I don't want to hear they had 100 people pulling up one brick. That's got to be capped. Like how much one of them bricks, it would literally take thousands of people just to lift it. And the dynamics of thousands of people being able to pull that is very rare. Like, it just doesn't make sense how they try to make it seem like that they were very uneducated, but how are their structures still standing and tall at that in today's society?
Iraq actually hiding? There's a theory that the U.S. stayed in Iraq for over a decade after it was liberated, not because of oil, but something way more powerful. In the 1920s, a British explorer discovered what was rumored to be the oldest known stargate in the world, a device that's essentially able to take people across interstellar distances instantly. It was located at what is known today as the Great Ziggurat. However, in the 1980s, Saddam Hussein fortified the ancient complex in an attempt to keep explorers from seeing what was hidden inside. Furthermore, strange ancient technology has been seen coming out of the Great Ziggurat, rumored to have come through the Stargate from an ancient civilization now living on the hidden planet Nibiru. People who have come out and spoken about these strange devices and coincidentally went missing soon after, with many more people in recent times coming forward claiming to have been involved in classified programs in Iraq. What was Iraq actually hiding?
Ain't no telling, man. Everybody know that they're not going to tell us what we really possibly would know. But if anybody have more information on possibly if they've debunked or, went more in detail of this entire situation, would you please let us know down below in the comments? Thank you.
Post Malone knows something that we don't.
According to the CIA, the total amount of fraud money is $80 trillion.
And cash was $2 trillion.
$2 trillion.
So 1.9 trillion is actual cash and all the rest of it is just bull. doesn't exist. There's not a vault you can go in like a fucking guy.
Imagine we're at war with a country, and then they have the best hackers, or whatever. This is all hypothetical, but you go to swipe your card and it doesn't work, and then everybody in America goes to swipe their card
and it doesn't
work.
Whenever the credit cards fail, whenever your cards fail, whenever your banks fail, and you can't use your fucking card anymore, you have 3 days to get out of where you are, because that's when they're coming for you. That's the big move. That's checkmate right there. And they think they have you. But move out to the country, get your scraps, stand up for yourself, build a tower, build a long road to where you can see them coming. Don't give up. America.
I think Post
Malone definitely was trying to tell us something there, and to know that that clip that was being played, I barely seen the tattoo on this guy. So this just instantly shows that this was somewhat not something recent that he's made. But I know y'all heard about the situation that they said allegedly was going on in London, that a lot of people cars were messing up. A lot of you all who seen the movie that Barack Obama's produced on Netflix that, was talking about some type of cyber attack situation. I seem like that Post Malone somewhat knew of what we were trying to reference to. And it seems like that could definitely be a sign of a disastrous situation. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this below.
Riot has just broken out today at a New York synagogue after secret. A wild riot has just broken out today at a New York synagogue after secret underground tunnels were found in the building. Now, these illegal tunnels were actually discovered last month when neighbors reported suspicious noises coming from underneath their homes. Following the discovery, the synagogue leadership called in structural engineers to assess the damage these tunnels may have had. And then today, when cement mixers and construction crew arrived to fill them up, a group of rebellious Orthodox men tried to stop it. Many of them started ripping away the wooden walls hiding the entrances to these secret tunnels, and then running into them to try and prevent them from being filled. A riot broke out, police were then called, and they ended up arresting 12 of the men. Now, it's not clear what their purpose was, but they were reportedly being dug for an entire month. They had a freaking soiled old mattress for some reason, and eerie footage posted on Crown Heights Instagram showed that through an eerie, dark, dirt-walled space, the tunnel reached all the way to the abandoned woman's mikvah, which is nearby. A wild riot is...
Wait. Is this facts? Can anybody confirm this down below? Because I'm not too sure on how much facts this is, but I did hear about these people getting caught and these people getting arrested, but I'm not sure if they've been charged with anything or if they came up and find out what was their true purpose of being down there, Y'all let me know y'all thoughts and opinions on this down below, and if they had any update. I hope it wasn't nothing too crazy, though, because that would honestly be sad.
Biden controls you through the water you drink. Yes, you heard that right. You drink it every day. But do you really know what's in your water?
I don't.
It's said that the human body can only survive up to 3 days without water, making it a key element for survival. However, there's a theory that the government is using it to control us. It's a known fact that the government adds fluoride to our water, as it's supposed to be good for preventing tooth decay and keeping our teeth healthy. However, numerous studies have concluded that fluoride actually causes depression and disrupts other hormones in people's bodies, making them more susceptible to suggestion and thus easier to manipulate. So, is the government using the very thing we need to survive to control us? This question remained unanswered, but a few days ago, a wastewater treatment plant employee made a discovery that reveals the truth, and it's even darker than you think. We're not just talking about population control, but much more than that. Do you want a part 2 to find out everything? Joe Biden controls.
I feel like that it's more than just the water where they try to control us in. If I'm being honest, are they trying to control you by water? I don't think so. I feel like that there are possibly plenty of other things that they could be trying to control us through outside of water. And I think social media is more detrimental than water at the moment. I feel like people really can't survive a whole day without social media, let alone some water. You get what I'm saying? If you took away some water or social media away from somebody and they say you got to go with one without a week, I'm positive a lot of people go choose water.
We're in the middle of the desert and we look and there's just like this staircase that goes to nowhere. Nothing. And like I see it
in the middle of the desert.
I see it and Kim sees it and we're both like, we get this really bad, weird feeling and we're like, we need to go back and like find out what that is.
It's like an 8-mile city called Felicity and only a population of 7 or something like that.
This is in Arizona?
This is in Arizona.
And this really rich guy He's a
Rothschild.
A Rothschild. He bought this town of Felicity and named it after his wife, Felicity.
Wait, is this real?
Who we think we ran into.
Can we make sure that this is real? They offer tours of this place.
Oh, we did a tour. We did a
horrifying. Why?
They tried to get us into this. They put us in this pyramid.
They made us to make a wish.
They made us try to get. They tried to get us in the center of the pyramid, in the center of the thing. Put our foot in the middle, save this thing, and make a wish, and then sign a contract. And I was like, and we were like, I'm not doing that. And she was like, well, it's the only part of the tour you have to do.
And they go
to do the tour. And that's when we said we don't want to do the tour anymore. We're gonna leave. And she was pissed.
We're in the middle of the desert, and we look.
Yeah, that's weird. That sounds like some ritual stuff, if you ask me. Stand right here, make a wish, and then sign this contract. Like, it sounds like she's trying to sell their soul, if you ask me. I would have said the same thing, and I don't want to do the rest. I think we good. Just imagine you on a field trip, and they say, oh, well, you got to sign a contract. What's the contract about? Really can't disclose it. Tell you to sign a contract on the spot. That's a lawsuit, too. I know a lot of my lawyers in there. People can't force you and try to deceive you into signing a contract, because that is against the law. Boy, I wanted to play this so bad because they know they wrong for saying this about my guy Wayne, bro. Man, the Mayans predicted Lil Wayne, Lil Weezy. Why they had to do, bro, like this? Why they had to do it like that? I believe it right here, and everybody could put their little jokes they want to put on the screen. But I had to play this one because when I saw this, I honestly was like at tears, because I'm like, that does not make sense. And it does look just like Wayne, the head back and all that. They got a Weezy F baby. Let me find out he reincarnated, man.
Blurb update today on Epstein. It was showing a photo of him at Disney. He's sitting down at the table, piglets behind him. It's him and another guy sitting down, and this guy is holding this girl, like by her arms like this. That same girl is in another photo with Epstein. They're on the plane. She's like she's sleeping, she's laying down, and he's holding her like this. Then, come to find out, Disney sent kids to his island for snorkeling trips for like 9 years.
Snorkeling.
And their cruise ships made stops at his island all the time. Little blurb update today on Epstein.
That is very creepy. I'm still waiting to hear what's going on with Epstein, man. They done took the 2024 by a hairlock and just disappeared on us.
He said wanted to eat a child. Yes, eat her, as in cannibalism. And that was just one of the shocking details we heard at that press conference this morning.
A knock on the door.
What's up, man?
Wow.
Met by guys in green. 45 people arrested for being child predators, prostitutes, johns, human traffickers, and this.
A gentleman wanted a person brought to him that he could eat, physically cannibalize.
That was Justin Vincent, who also, according to this warrant, planned to kidnap a child and make her drink her own pee to get him off.
You want to talk about the depravity of humanity? Look at these people.
People like Assam Batros.
He took an erectile dysfunction pill before he got there. And then he injected himself with testosterone into his genitals.
All while thinking he was meeting a 14-year-old. Like many of the people who knocked at this door.
So you're good. You're good, bro.
During the course of the investigation, a lot of people admitted that they knowingly had sexually transmitted diseases. And they were willing to have...
Who he said wanted to eat a child.
That stuff is freaking sick, man. People in this world are just honestly disgusting. That stuff is sick, man. Kids, innocent kids, bro. That makes no sense. And I respect them. And like kids, they come in this world. They don't ask to be in this world. Kids are always loving and exciting when you see them. Like, and you want to sit here and freaking mess up a child's life. That is sad, man. People, man.
How you doing?
So the asshole.
Hi.
Hello.
How you doing?
So the asshole really did call you, huh?
Yes.
Good.
What's going on?
Last fucking dog jumped on you. Afterwards, I kicked him in the ass.
You kicked
who? Okay.
You kicked
So
who?
what would you like to discuss?
What's the story?
What's the story? I asked the man why he had the dog in here. It's a service dog. Where's his jacket? Where's his proof? I don't have to show you. The law says I don't have to. I said, well, we'll go up to the desk then. I don't have to show them either. I said, because he's not a fucking service dog. And then the dog jumped on me, So I turned around and I kicked him in the ass.
You have your ID on you?
He then presented this thing. I don't do this. I don't sell this to people. But here's this thing. I said, shove it up your rear.
Well, he doesn't have to. Number one, you don't work here. It's not your right to be asking around.
It's not my right?
No, it's not.
Oh, well, here.
I don't need your debit card. I need your ID.
Why not? You're going to give me a ticket.
As a matter of fact, you are going to jail.
Oh, that's even better.
Yep. So, turn around, put your hands behind your back.
Give me.
Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
Oh, wait. Can I put my wallet away?
Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
Wow.
You guys have nothing better to do.
I'm gonna be honest, if that dog jumped on me, I would have kicked the dog too. Like, I don't know, that dog finna bite me.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, you
How old are you?
I'm 80.
You're 80, acting like a 14-year-old.
Well, you're like a nice kid.
Any weapons on you?
Yeah, my mouth.
I can see that.
You're just leaving that in the middle of the street? This is the biggest joke I've ever
Go
seen.
for it, one thing.
What?
You want me to put this in your car? What do you want me to do with this?
If I tell you, you'll give me another second. No, I want to take it with me. Why would...
Hey, her comebacks is fire to be 80 years old. She's gonna say, I want you to shove it up your...
If I tell you, you'll give me another second. No, I want to take it with me. Why would I not want my license, my credit cards, and all my money put back in my pocketbook and take it with me?
Okay. Well, I gotta search it before I take it. Okay?
I'll go right ahead. My pen might do something to you. Watch out. It's a James Bond pen.
Yeah. Walk over to my car.
Oh, no, it's not your car. It's my car. I pay taxes.
I pay taxes as well. Probably pay more taxes than you.
I doubt it. Why do I not have a right to question a person when the law says you can't have animals in supermarkets and stores? Tell me.
Service animals are exempt, and you're not allowed to ask.
I asked him if there was
You're
a
not allowed
service
to ask.
dog. Why?
Because you're not allowed to. It's protected. There's people with